2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now for the second round of the Farmers Insurance Open from Torrey Pines. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. As this player starts their round in the lead, what should be their focus for today?
No, just have a small lead out there. It's a nice place to be, out in the lead. But I'm telling you what, there's a lot of hungry players behind you trying to chase you down.
Well, this one's right at the pin. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And now -7 for the event. Now on the tee, fresh shot for birdie. A great opportunity to build on that momentum. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Second shot on the second. Now to Roseng. Oh, this will be a bonus, right on 17 feet from here.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
From the get-go, this is a big left-to-right breaker.
It's just about 3 feet away. Currently in first position. Stepping onto the par 3 third.
I like it when they move this tee box up and it's only a wedge, because when they make it a 5-iron or more, this thing gets really difficult. Firm green, actually tilts away from you towards the ocean. This is a really difficult green to find.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Seems to be some sort of a mission he's on today.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
And that will take him to 8 under. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
I love this hole. Just take it out of those bunkers on the right-hand side and hit yourself a nice little baby draw. And from there, you have probably one of the coolest green complexes, I think, on the golf course. Really difficult to make birdie, and actually you're pretty happy making par. But I'm telling you what, sit there and enjoy the beauty of this hole. It's a doozy.
That's a high caliber shot, that one.
Fantastic approach, right at it. Rose Zhang is having a word with her caddy after that shot. Not sure if it's related or not, but the rivalry seems to be heating up here.
It's a par 4, the 5th hole.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Now 5 shots up after that hole. Time to tee off at the 6th.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
That's nicely done. And here we are with the 3rd shot. That's a high-quality recovery shot. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
This hole is a long par 4.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the Barranca and the canyons come into play.
Let's take a look at Rose Zhang, shall we? Setting up this approach now from a similar spot to yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today. It has got this thing dialed in here. Looking good.
That was a great shot at the right time.
That approach there is close. I think that may have saved his par.
The 8th hole is a par 3.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green. Oh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
Lovely effort, that. Well, there's some great new stars in the women's game, but Rose Zhang's really one of the brightest out there. She stepped right up onto the big stage early in her career, but she just seems to be going to another level right now.
Well, it was astonishing coming right out of the amateur game and winning so quickly her first start on the LPGA Tour. And that just doesn't happen. You know, who does that? I mean, a handful of players in the game have ever done that. And to watch her go out there and just kind of make that move seamlessly, that's only for world-class players, which is exactly what she is. I just can't wait to watch her progress and see exactly what her limit is, because right now I don't think she has one.
Penny, how bad is this lie?
I really like the look of this. It couldn't be lying any more perfect.
Opting for the 9-iron. And that one has come out of the bunker and onto the green, but a long way away. Here's a chance to get up and down from the green side bunker. Setting up here with a very long putt. Penny's down there. You got a read?
This looks like it's going to go left.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
As we head to the next, it's a big 6-stroke advantage for our leader. On the tee of the par 3 11th.
And not a big target either. You got deep bunkers both left and right. You got a shelf up there top left. This is just a strong, difficult, lovely, if you like, par 3.
Yeah, nicely played. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, guys, he's got about 21 feet to go here.
Okay, slow down now. That's enough. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Holding steady in first place after that one. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right. The rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt. John, what's the line on this putt?
This putt looks like it's breaking right to left.
Started this one on a pretty good line. Gee, it's got some good speed about it. Oh, that's a great putt. Did everything but drop. We'll take a tap in any day for par. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. This is one of those long par fives. Good luck.
This is one of the most interesting par fives you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Well, that'll work there. This now, his third shot.
This one is all over it.
A birdie putt awaits. How good was that putt? Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
11 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend. This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
What's she facing with this shot, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
Ooh. Par putt coming up here. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. On the tee of a par 3.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult two-putt to say the least.
Well, this would be a great par putt if you can make this. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, I've been prowling around. It's definitely uphill and moving to the right-hand side.
3 feet to go here to the hole. And that was a bogey by our leader. So the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. On the tee now, the par 4 17th hole.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, The green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Well, there's an 8-stroke buffer now for our leader as we head to the next. And now teeing off on the final hole of this round.
I tell you, this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk reward par fives on the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
Will this hang on to the fairway? This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make. Just missing the birdie there. And finishing up with a par here today. Yeah, that's another really impressive performance, building upon the advantage, and it looks like taking a big lead going into the final 2 days.
What an amazing performance. Everything that this player's done has been absolutely spot on, flawless, if you like. Massive lead through 2 rounds, but lots of golf yet to be played.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.